Hey y'all, today's video will be the first video of multiple videos making an Easter themed tiered tray. We'll be putting together this metal tiered tray and making the very first trinket on this video. All items are from Dollar Tree. I was going down the Dollar Plus aisle and I found this cupcake tower and I thought, wow, this would make a great tiered tray. Super easy. There's no tools or anything. So for $5 I picked it up. And it's metal, like I was surprised. So I wanted to put legs on it so it looked more like a tiered tray and less like a cupcake tower. So I'm using the Dollar Tree Jenga blocks and I'm using some wood glue and I'm making 3 sets of 3, gluing the fat ends together. This will make 3 legs. And you don't want to use much glue. If you put too much glue, it's wood glue, by the way, it's just going to goop out the sides. It doesn't take much, so just a very little glue. Then clamp those together. It takes about 2 hours, and mine were dried, like really dried. So I'm going to use the E6000. Well, first, I guess I'm going to sand it. So, yeah, just sand any glue that might have dripped out. Sand it away. Then you're going to use the E6000 and glue the legs on. Feel free to add 4 legs if you prefer, but I like the looks of 3. There you have it. Now you just screw in the little bars. You don't need any type of tools. You literally just screw it in, and then the tower is complete. Easy. I like easy. It was $5, but I think it was well worth it because it's metal, it's neutral. They had other colors. I chose cream so I could use it for other holidays. So now we're going to make a birdhouse for the tiered tray, but I wanted it to be like on a stand. So I'm going to use 3 Jenga blocks, wood glue again, but I'm going to be gluing the skinny parts together. That way it makes like a little I don't know, platform. Again, you'll just let this dry for about 2 hours. And then I'm going to use 4 of the little wooden blocks. I'm going to glue one in a square right in the middle of that square. The second one, I'm going to turn it like a diamond. And then the third one, I will put like a square again, and the last one, I will put like a diamond. I thought this gave the stand some dimension, and it just looked better than a straight post. Then you're going to get your birdhouse, and you're going to glue it right in the center on top of that little square. And let this dry for a couple of hours before you handle it. I'm very impatient, and I put all of this together without letting the little cubes dry, and it started to slide around, but everything worked out in the end. So now you can decorate this however you want to. I really didn't have a plan. I painted the whole thing in Waverly Antique Wax. Then I was gonna just dry brush some white. I didn't like that. A lot of trial and error. I went ahead and painted it white all over. Then I added some more of the antique wax on top of the white, and I would use a paper towel and smear it in. I had finally decided what I was going for was like a very old and weathered look. You know, like that birdhouse your grandpa has, and he's painted it 50 times in white over the years. And it starts, you know, the paint starts slipping away and the wood shows through. So I guess I was just getting some down home vibes here. I was raised by my grandparents, and we had these birdhouses outside. I had recorded clips for putting this fabric on here, but I'm still new to videos, and I was totally not in frame, so I just took those out. But just use whatever fabric you want, and I put some on the front and some on the sides and cut out for the little bird hole and bird stand. I didn't put any fabric on the back. I left the wood showing. You know, I spent all that time painting this birdhouse, and then now I'm covering it with fabric and moss. But anyhow, so I'm going to use some of the green moss from Dollar Tree, and I don't know what the brown stuff is called. I call it bird's nest. And originally I was just going to put like a little bit of the moss on top. I was just winging it, y'all. I didn't really have a complete plan, but isn't that how art goes? You just make it up as you go along, do what you like. If you don't like something, change it. So I went and put it across the top, and I wasn't sure if I liked it, so I just stopped with that, moved on to something else. And I took this bird's nest stuff, and I decided to put it along the bottom of the birdhouse frame, and it kind of made it look like the birdhouse was sitting in a bird's nest. So I really like how that turned out, and I put it all the way around. And then I just took my scissors and I gave this little fella a haircut because he had some wild hair sticking out everywhere. Just had to tame them up. I like it looking messy, but they were just way too long. And then I decide I'm going to put some more moss, of the green moss. Oh, wait a minute. First, I put some little bird's nest inside the little hole so it looked like the bird drug it in there and drug it out. Okay. Now, I end up putting more moss on the roof. And I'm still not 100% sold on how I did that, but we're going with this. So I am not a very organized crafter. Okay, I live in a camper and I have a very small workspace, and I do not know how all these crafters can make such beautiful videos and be so neat and organized and everything so clean. I am a messy, dysfunctional crafter. Now, I thought I wanted to put some flowers. The flowers here I'm holding up, I actually got from Walmart. It was a huge bunch. I just cut a few off. I got the whole huge bunch for like $3.50, and they're very pretty, dainty little flowers. I thought I wanted to put like several flowers across the top and stuff, but I ended up going with 2 of these little dainty flowers, and it seemed perfect. The other flowers on the table there, you see, those are all from Dollar Tree. So I just put some hot glue down there and stuck the little flower stem in the glue and held it there until it was hard. And here is my little birdhouse, and it fits perfect on the top of the tiered tray. Stay tuned for the next video, and we will make a few more items to go on this tiered tray. Thank you for watching.